A stack of Pokemon cards, believe it or not, has taught me a great lesson in life. When I was 10, Pokemon cards was the most popular card game. Owning this card would boost one's popularity in the school tremendously. I was so deep into this game that I would skip meals to save up for these cards. The Pokemon booster pack with 10 cards cost $4.50. I was given $1 every day, so if I saved up every day, I would be able to purchase one Pokemon booster pack per week. Every day during recess, my friends and I would rush to the parade square to play the Pokemon card game. I was always at the top of the game, always winning. One fine day, a student from another class, John, came and challenged me to a game. Naively thinking that I was the king of the game, I readily accepted his challenge. Alas, within a couple of minutes, I was trashed by him and I lost the game. I asked for a second time. Again, I lost. I lost by a huge margin. For the whole day, I kept thinking about the game and wondering why I lost. I concluded that I had too few rare cards and I needed to purchase more Pokemon booster packs to increase my chances of winning. I returned home with a heavy heart and headed straight to my room to do my work, but I couldn't get my mind off the game I lost. I looked around my room and something caught my eyes, my father's wallet. That gave me an idea. The angels and devils started clashing head to head in my mind, but it didn't take me long to decide who I would go with. I stood up, reached for my father's wallet and took a $10 bill. I convinced myself that my father would not notice it, as it was one of the many notes he had in his wallet. The next day, I went to school happily, and believed that it would be my lucky day to turn the tides against John. Right after school, I dashed to the game store opposite the school and purchased 2 Pokemon booster packs. Indeed, I was lucky and I got the rare card that I wanted badly. I dashed back to school to challenge John to a game. John accepted my challenge. The tides turned. Not only did I won by a far huge margin that I lost to him in the previous round. However, I didn't feel happy or ecstatic over my victory. In fact, I wasn't happy at all. I decided to head home, feeling down and nervous. I kept telling myself that everything was fine. No one would notice anything. When I opened the gate, I could sense the atmosphere was different. My father was not smiling like he usually did, but I dismissed the thought and told myself that maybe he had a bad day. I went about my normal routine, took a shower, had my dinner and went to my room. While I was in my room preparing to do my work, my father called out for me. Oh no, has he found out? What if he had found out? He won't find out, don't worry. Still trying to dismiss my worst fear, my father asked sternly if I wanted to admit any wrongdoings. I denied, thinking that I would get away with it. Silence fell in the room for an eternity. I tried to divert my attention to the television, but my heart was pounding so loudly that I thought my father had heard every bit of it. Oh, I felt terrible. Finally, I decided to just admit to him what I had done. I told him everything and asked for his forgiveness. I also promised him that I wouldn't do it again. Both of us started tearing and my father told me what the consequences would be if he had turned me to the police. He also told me the importance of being honest. He did not punish me, but I felt so ashamed of myself. Though I don't play the game anymore, I still keep the stack of Pokemon cards with me. Every now and then, I'll check it out and reminisce how this stack of cards has taught me an important life lesson.